Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be what's in my school bag. Now, I totally have like 3 different school bags, so I'm going to be showing you like my bag that's usually kind of like my purse bag. I bought this one specifically for school because I did need a bigger bag. I'm not always carrying my backpack with me. I do have one of those little rolly backpacks. I have one of those as well. I'm not always wanting to carry all of those, so I have my school bag is what I call it. So let me go ahead and show you my bag, and then I'll show you what I have inside it. So this is my school bag, and it really kind of just looks like a big purse. And I picked this one out specifically because of the fact that, like I said, I needed something so it kind of does look like a purse. In fact, it could just be a purse, but to me I thought of it looked more like a school bag, not really a purse, because I wouldn't really choose this type of deal as a purse like for a regular purse, but I did think it looked like really good for school, so that's why I picked this one up. Okay, now what I have inside of it first is, well, I guess I'll show you. The bag has this front pocket here, a little lined back pocket. The first one has the flap. This one doesn't. So this, I don't really use the back because I don't like the whole roundness of my purse to be like bulky and stuff. So I don't really put anything in here unless it's something that I need to grab really quickly. If like I know I'm going to go, especially in the beginning of the semester, like when you get your student ID card, or at least at my school, you have to take your statement of charges to say that yes, you are paid for all of your classes and stuff like that. And so I like to just, anything that I need real quick, I'll just put it in here so that I know that whenever I'm going to need to pull it out, it'll be an easy find. The front pocket, I'll go ahead and show you what's in it right now, and then also the sides. So I don't, like, if you need more space, you need it to open more, you can go ahead and open that as well. I don't really need it, so I just keep it zipped up. So now for what's inside my front pocket, that's actually where I use my, that's like where I keep my purse items, because the whole thing is too big and I don't like to have my stuff everywhere. So the very first pocket, I really just have like my wallet, and that's pretty much it. There's change rolling around the bottom. I do have a few school things. I have like my little hole punch, and you'll see why I would have a hole punch in there, and then a marker, which is weird because I know that it's totally misplaced. So, and that's all I have in the front pocket. And there's just some loose change rolling around there. Oh, wait. I also have a little nail clipper, and that's because, of course, right now we're in clinicals, and you have to have your nails super, super short. And I'm talking about like this. As you can tell, my nails are kind of coming out. You can see kind of the length of it. I would get written up for this. If my clinical instructors, not my clinical instructors, but the clinical coordinator from my school, they visit at least once a week. And if she were to see this or look at my nails and say, hey, let me see your nails and see if you're in compliance, I would get written up for this. That is too long. So, of course, right now we're in the summer, which is why they're kind of growing, but I always keep a little nail file with me, a nail clipper with me, because of that, you know, in case I forget to cut them at home or anything like that for some little reason, I have them with me. And I mean, it's a big thing. Once you get written up, that's 5 points off of your total grade. So at the very end, once you've at the end of the semester and say, wow, look, I did so great, I got a 95. Well, no, because now with that write-up, that's minus 5 points. So now you have a 90, which is a B for no reason, you know. So that's why I keep nail clippers with me. Now I'm going to show you. I don't have anything right now in the big back pocket. So now I'm going to show you what's inside. First of all, I love how big it is. I mean, again, you can see how big the purse is. So I have my clipboard in there. I've kind of been carrying this around with me just because this was like my motivation. So towards the end of the semester, or actually at the end of every week, I color in which color in the week that we just completed. And this pretty much, once this wheel is done, I'll be done with school. This is including breaks. So like right now, this was our finals. I had been so busy that I didn't even color these last week's in. But by the time summer one starts, we'll be like over here. So you know, some of these are filled in. This is summer one, start of summer two, start of fall, and then let me see. Right here, 2016. This is going to be the start of the spring semester. And then it'll go all the way over here until we are done. So it's not that much. It's actually a year, like about a year left. And it just goes by so fast though. So anyways, that's what I have. Now, mostly the reason why I needed the purse was to fit a spiral in there. This one, I just have a little one now. But I usually get the fat spirals, like the 3-subject spiral. That's usually what I have during the year. And I like to have these with me because when we're in class and stuff like that, when we get that break in between classes, we start studying for the next class, or you start studying for maybe a test or anything like that. Whatever I'm studying, I put in the big pocket. So like if I took notes and I had it on the spiral, then I would just open my notes up and it would be there. So that's why I liked it, because it was big enough that it covers the whole thing. Like it's not like there's some people like they have purses and then like, you know, when they're walking around you could like see like half the notebook sticking out. So I like this one because the whole thing fits inside it. So yeah, so I have my spiral. The next thing I have is a planner. And I think it is so important to have a planner with you, either in your backpack or like me in my school bag. And you know, really just write down stuff that's coming up. Well, I don't know how every college is, but at least for everything that I've gone to, pretty much, they give you your outline for the whole semester. So I know when I'm having a test, I know what's coming up each week. And so I always pre-write it, you know, like I don't wait for that week and say, oh, what's going on next week? Like I already want to know. So right now we're in May, or like, you know, like major things I'll put on the calendar. So there's finals. And then just during the week, you know, like I'll write little things just to show where we're at. Like this was finals week, so I had the finals in there. And you know, that's pretty much it. Right now we're on break, so that's why there's nothing in here. But on the first day of school, I already have written on there, okay, this is what we got to do. You know, this is when I have my next orientation. So anyways, I think it is so important. Right now, I've got a, let me see. I don't even think it has the size on here. I can't find the size of this one, but this is like medium size. It's not, it's pretty small. You can compare it to my hand, I guess. I usually have a bigger one. Let me see if I can find one here. Excuse my mess. This is about the size that I usually have. So if you can compare. And again, okay, this is medium, and this, I've seen smaller ones than these, so this is not the total smallest one, but it's I think it's a good size. You know, you could still see like the weekday and stuff really big. So yeah, this is the normal size I get, but this one, it was just too kind of too much to be hauling around with me for school when I already have so much stuff to take with me. So yeah. Planner, really important. The next thing I have, like I had said, if we're studying anything, so my little flashcards. This is just for one week's worth of information, like whatever we went on that week, whatever we went over that week, for one class. Not for all my classes, just for one. And so that's why you see I have a whole puncher with me, because whenever we're studying, if there's something that I'm like, wow, I don't have a flashcard of that, I'll just make it real quick. So, but yeah, so I always keep spare key rings with me, and I do have some spare flashcards with me, or index cards. So I like to keep those. So I have a few packs of these. I keep one of these little spirals with me. It's like a little memo pad. And the reason why I keep this is because when we're at the clinical site, I have to write down every single exam that I work with. Not just working with, but even observing. Like if I'm observing something, I write it down in my little notebook, and then at the end of the day, I will transfer anything that I wrote down, all of the stuff that I've seen, into an actual clinical book that I need to turn in at the end of every semester. So I keep one of these with me. Then, if you can see, I have like the little pockets in here. These right here are just my extra little index cards. I keep this little, my badge attached to it, and I keep the badge attached just because, just so that I can not get it lost. Because if you have one of those days where the clinical coordinator goes and visits you and you don't have your badge with you, written up. So always have the badge. And then, of course, I do have all of my pens. I don't like them thrown in there, so I put them in that little side pocket. And I like to have different colors. I mean, like, yes, I have my highlighters and stuff, but I also like to have different color pens, because in case you're writing some notes down or anything like that, and there's just that one important little fact that you might want to just really, really remember, I always write down a different color. So most of my notes are with black or blue ink, but when there's just those few things, I will get a different color out and use that. So, and I'm a pen freak, so of course I was going to have a lot of pens with me. What else do I have in here? More markers, mascara, gum, the official gum sharer. I always have gum with me. I'm always wanting to snack on stuff, and I realized that if I have gum, it's easier to just chew on gum than to always be like going to the little delicious desserts or somewhere around there and trying to find cookies or something like that. It's better to just have gum, especially because I'm not working out all that much whenever I am going to school. Hairspray. I keep one of these little mini hairsprays with me because, again, and it's just for the exact same reason, if you are out on your clinical site or at any time that you have your uniform on, if your hair is out of place, like, let me see, for example, you can kind of see these little hairs coming out, you can get rid of them. They want you to have like your hair nice, pulled back, hairspray. They never want your hair to fall on your face and stuff like that. And of course it's just for school. I mean, I know in real life, I've seen so many people out there with just normal, regular hair up in a ponytail or a braid or anything like that. But it's for the program, it's really strict. They want to keep and drilling into you that you are a professional. So I do keep a little hairspray with me. This is just Treseme's. Like, I think this is like $1.50. Because I know it's in the dollar section or the little travel section of where all the shampoos and stuff like that is, but I know it's not $1. So it's usually like $1.50, maybe $2. But I think it's $1.50. But anyways, I keep this with me. And the last little pocket is just that inside pocket right across from all my pens and stuff is that little zipper pocket. And I won't go through that. That's just for feminine products. So I like to just, I don't want those just floating around in there. So I'll just keep my feminine products zipped away, and also my USB, because this is so important. I have so many images, homework, because we have to turn in images for homework and stuff like that, everything. So I like to keep this one nice and zipped up, and I always put it in the same spot so it never gets lost. And that is it. That is all I have in my book bag or school bag. I do carry a backpack with me because that's how I carry my laptop, which is mandatory at school. And then I also have those backpacks that are with wheels. And the reason why I have that is just because it was actually my fault, and I actually bought one that was a little bit too small, but I had already used it a few times before I realized how much stuff I actually had to carry with me. So that's why it was really my fault. So it was a little bit small, so I really just put all my books in that bag, and then in my backpack I just have my laptop and whatever binders I need for that day. So it's pretty much my fault for having to carry so many things, but of course when we're on break I don't need to be carrying my backpack or anything like that with me, so I just use my book bag. So yeah, that's what's in my book bag. I hope it gave you guys ideas. I know that it's the end of the year, but if you guys are I'm sure there's a lot of people going to summer school. I am going to use this for a long time. It's such a good bag to just have with you, and it's a good size, and you know, you could have it empty whenever you're not needing to study something, or you could have whatever you need to study in there with you. I think it's just good. It really works for me, and pretty much most of the girls in my class have a similar bag for that specific use. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what's in my bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.